One electrician went from barely getting any calls to being the third highest ranked electrician in his county. And it wasn't because of his website or because of his ads. The single biggest reason was because of 123 new Google reviews. Electricians I've spoken to, they've thought reviews are just a nice to have. They're just something nice to show to homeowners, but that's about it. But how it actually works is that Google uses reviews and how often you get reviews as a ranking factor. Most of the time when you're going onto the map pack, you're going to notice the top rated electrician on Google Maps, they're going to have the most reviews. So for example, this AJP here, he's got over 1,000 reviews. And then Rosa Electric, they have 145 reviews. TJF here, they have 21 reviews. So as you can see, the highest rated, highest reviewed electricians ranking at the top, Rosa with 145 is ranking number 2, and TJF with the lowest is ranking 3. There are other factors that go into play, but reviews are weighted very heavily by Google. So literally by having more reviews, you will show up more often on Google Maps, meaning you make more money because you get more phone calls. Most contractors I've talked to, they could use more Google reviews. Like if you looked at your own profile, you might say, yeah, I probably could use a few more reviews on my profile. And it's not because you haven't serviced a lot of customers or your customers aren't happy. It's that you'll ask your customer, hey, do you mind leaving me a review? And they'll say, yeah, absolutely, no problem. And then they forget to do it. Or you forget to ask because you're too busy doing work or you're going around town and just at the end of the day, it's just something you don't want to do. Or maybe it's uncomfortable to ask someone to leave a review because you think, I did a good job. They'll probably leave me a review. But it's not a satisfaction problem that your customers have. It's a follow-up problem. Customers, they just will not leave a review unless you make it very easy for them to do so. First, you got to ask them, and then you got to make it easy for them to actually leave you a review. One approach that we take here and that we've helped with Rosa Electric go from 22 reviews to 145 reviews, it's we just help text their previous customers, right? We helped pull contacts out of their invoicing system, QuickBooks, and then we reached out to their prior customers and just asked them, would you leave us a review? And we spice it up a bit by doing a custom image, something like this, where it'll be a photo, it'll pull in the customer's name. So like Emily, for example, hey, Emily, she'll get this text with a text message that'll go and say, if you enjoyed the experience you had with us, would you please leave us a review? Click the link below to start the process. When they click the link, they would be taken to a page like this, where very simply, it's just gauging. How was your experience? Did you enjoy working with us? Were you happy? Were you sad? Were you neutral? If they're happy and they click on the green smiley face, they're taken right over here to the business profile where they can leave a public review. Now, if they're unhappy or if they're mad about the experience, they'll go and click on the smiley face, the angry face or the neutral face. And so what's happening here is now they can submit private feedback that'll go directly to the business and it doesn't get posted publicly. So this is important because you don't want 1, 2, 3-star reviews popping up on your Google business profile. And 2, it gives you the opportunity to reach out to the customer and say, hey, I just saw your complaint or I just saw your feedback. I wanted to give you a call and see how we can help fix this problem for you. And then those people end up becoming some of the best reviews you could ever get because they'll leave you a 5-star review afterwards and say, I had this experience. It wasn't too well. Then the owner reached out to me and they fixed the problem. Now I'm a customer for life. Someone reads a review like that, they're going to think, wow, that's a great company. They stand by their work. I want to give them a call. So that's why a simple process like this, where you try to customize it, or at least you shoot them a text message and you give them some type of way to gauge what their sentiment is, how happy or angry they are with the experience with your company. And then based off of that, they can leave a review or they can give you private feedback. That's how we were able to help Rosa Electric in a matter of 3 months to go from 22 to 145 reviews. That's how we're able to help them become one of the highest ranked electricians here on Google, which means more phone calls, more business coming their way. And at the end of the day, it wasn't luck. It was a simple system running in the back end to help automate and make it simpler to request reviews from customers so that the owner doesn't even have to lift a finger to request reviews. They just wake up and see they have a new review on their business profile. If you found this video helpful, hit the subscribe button so you can be notified of my next videos. The next video I'm planning on releasing is going to be more along the lines of speed to lead, why speed matters in helping to convert leads. Talk soon.